Hello traders and welcome. I'm just going to take you quickly through a couple of trades I took today. This is the pound yen on a 60-minute chart. I'm just going to pan back so you can see where I've taken the fibs. So I've taken the fibs from the high of 187.80 on the 29th of December and the low of 3rd of Feb this year, and you can see I had this major pivotal level here marked at 118.95. But this was the most crucial level to me this week. 180.24 is a fib level, 20 points just above the big number, which is an area I love to trade. I really watch out for these big numbers. The market tends to dip either 25, something like 25 points above, or it can sometimes be 25 points below, thereabouts. It can vary. It can be 2 or 3 points above, 2 or 3 points below. So I always look at this area here and watch it like a hawk, and then hopefully get some trades from it. And today I took this one's 180.64. Waited till the news was out. Waited to see the reaction. Initial reaction was up in a small time frame. Then they pushed it back down to this support, this level, the 180.64. Bought that and took that out at 182 because I love the big round numbers. Could have got a little bit more out of it, but happy with that result. Alright, if you want to join us in the training room, then let me know. The link to register is on the email. Look out for the red lettering register. Click that, register, and when you get the email back from that, keep that link, keep that email safe, and then join me in the trading room. I'm normally opening up about 5 to 8, being there until 10, and then we'll look at the US session as well together. So by all means join me. Let's have a look at the daily chart on this now. And you can see this is a sweet move. Fibs did really well out of this last week, starting to do well out of it this week. We just dipped under this support level, which is typical of a market that is about to potentially move. So trapped in a range, they just do a little stop run, and then they pick it up, took it to the top of the fib zone, pulled back to the 50 EMA yesterday, sat there swinging on the 50 EMA, and here we are above. So if I'm going to pull back to 181.30 tomorrow, that would be great. Could potentially be quite quiet tomorrow because we've got the Fed budget balance, and then on Thursday we've got UK inflation. So not going to steam into the market tomorrow. I'm going to let the market come to me and see what it wants to give me. In the US session, the US dollar CAD was great. If you look at that on a small time frame, this was basing here, broke out here, pulled back. So they took it up in the Euro session, dipped it in the early, just as the US guys were getting to the desk, dipped it, pulled it back for data, and then started to run it up. And then once we hit these levels, saw some profit taking up here, pulled back to support, and then we got a really nice leg up here. So a nice big run from 124.60 up to, I didn't take this today, I was concentrating on the Dow and the pound yen, but this was a lovely one to trade as well. Notice how after this initial move up here, notice how it just moved sideways, and then we had a confirmation bar just above that 50 EMA, and then it didn't pull back after that. It sprung up, little hesitation, and then we start legging up from there. So if you wait till that 5-minute bar, patience is key in Forex, as I'm sure you already know, that gives you 100 points, 520 to 620. You do tend to find that if the market's going to move, they do like the round 100 points from these big moves. So setting a target 620 up there, or 600, fine. get out the round number, that's fine. Alright, but that's what I'm seeing. So that's left us with a daily chart, which is, this is a lovely bull flag. I mentioned this in my video over the weekend. Yeah, lovely big mast, and we pull back, get a little, find a little support area here, 124, and here we are, you know, having tested 126. So that's now a pullback. If you see 125, 125.20 tomorrow, that could potentially be ready for another leg up, back up to these highs on the US dollar CAD. Quick look at the other markets. Pound US, I think that'll still dither in that range. So I'm going to concentrate on the pound yen and the US dollar CAD. That one we've looked at, that's the pound yen. Another potential bull flag, pound Aussie dollar. We are topping out at the channel there. Well, the RSI is quite high, so I prefer not to buy high in a market like that. Aussie, let's have a look at the others. Aussie, the potential is for the Aussie to reduce rates again in another month or two. So I think the market, this reminds me of the euro, as the euro started to weave its way down, and we've already had 1, 2, 3. So I think a pull back into this area here, if we can get it. I wouldn't buy that. I would just wait until that drifts higher, because I want to stay with the trend. I would look to short up here around about the nice 80 mark to see if that can wind its way down, because if we Elliott wave fans will see that as an three waves, A move into resistance, and then the B, C and D wave will start. On the fibs, on the big picture, I mean the main support is right down here from 2009 at 63. Now RSI is low. I think we could see 70, anything between 70 and 75. Not sure we're going to get much lower than that, but we could do. Anyway, what I'm looking for is a pushback close to that 80 area for that to drop. Euro, let's have a look at the euro, and then we'll finish. You can see this is what I meant by the resemblance of the euro and the Aussie US. We have 1, 2, 3. That even didn't do an ABC wave correction. That just fell out of the floor. It's taken quite a while, but all the little dips are sold into, and that move up there was no exception. We're not doing much around here. I'm not going anywhere near the euro at the moment, although it has been, intraday has not been bad on some good sort of, there's a 80, 90 point move to the downside yesterday. Anyway, that's what I'm looking for, that's what I'm seeing, and I do hope that helps. Please do your own analysis before taking your trades, and I would recommend you manage your risk carefully to protect your account. Alright, any questions let me know, otherwise happy trading, and I look forward to your company at the next video.